So I'm going to tell a story of this haunted house I went to around this time last year with a group of my good friends. So it wasn't anything crazy. It was about 50 minutes out from where we lived. We took my car and my buddy's car because we had a lot of people going. And it was a smaller haunted house, a corn maze, and this bigger haunted house. So we get online for this small haunted house. And we see this group of girls, like, couldn't have been older than 13, probably like 10, 11, singing and dancing. Me and my buddy Mike, we take this as a invitation to start a contest to see who can sing better. So, as what we do in my friend group, we sing Frank Sinatra a lot. I don't know why. We're all Italian. So we start singing, "Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like gone." So anyways, we're singing this super loud. At first it was just me and my buddy Mike. Then my buddy Jonas joins in and then proceeds to get yelled at by his girlfriend Anne about being a public disturbance, as well as yelling at me and Mike, but we don't really care. So we're online, we're waiting to get to the front, and we then noticed that 2 tickets are missing from the group. So me and Anne now have to go back to the front, which isn't that much of a walk, to go get 2 new tickets. So she does a smart thing and goes under the railing. I do the cool and badass thing and jump over the railing. I didn't realize that the landing was on a hill. So I jump the railing. I immediately tumble forward in front of everyone to the scene. She is redder than the devil. I am laughing my ass off because that's funny. As we walk there, she's like, "Why the hell did you do that?" Anyways, we get to the front, and then we have to argue. I have to argue with the vendor, like, "Hey, we were just here like about 15 minutes ago. We lost 2 tickets. I know, we're dumb. My buddies are dumbasses. I was one of the ones who lost the ticket." Luckily, there was a sweet old lady who helped us out and said, "I remember them. I gave them. They paid. They were at my booth. Just give them 2 new tickets." So we get back to the front. I'll go back to the line, and then we realize I meet up with my friends, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, I had the tickets this whole time. I didn't realize. Jonas had it." So Ann yells at Jonas again, and we get in line. We get to the front, and we're in the haunted house. And when I tell you, this haunted house was horrible. My elementary school haunted house was scarier than this. Mind you, I was 9 years old, so that could play some part into it. But this haunted house was dog shit. I wasn't scared at all. Instead, I was scaring people. I took it as my job to make this a good haunted house. And I started hiding behind things and scaring my friends and, by accident, a group of random passerbyers. They thought it was funny. My friends did not. Mainly Anne. She's like, "Why, we can't bring you anywhere. This is insane." Anyways, we reached what we think is the end of the haunted house. And we then realized the haunted house leads into this long and dark corn maze that had nothing. It was just a corn maze. It had one dude who followed you throughout the whole time in this like mask with like a chainsaw, a fake chainsaw, because he's in like hazard. Who wasn't very scary. And it was just long. We were in the corn maze for like 15 minutes. It was just dark. I kept wandering into the corn because it was that dark. So, me and my buddy, it started with me. Being bored, I started singing Frank Sinatra again. "Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars." Someone from the other end of the corn maze joins in. So then my buddy Mike's like, "All right, we're singing now. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand." We're arm in arm as we're leaving the thing, singing "Fly Me to the Moon" by Frank Sinatra. And as we're leaving, there's this one last scare who's supposed to scare you. Didn't do a good job, so I turned to him and go, "Boop." He did not find that funny. He got in my face and started yelling, "Yo, don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, man." And at that time, my friend Dan, who should play football, but he doesn't, he's this big masculine man, comes out of the corn maze and say, "Yo, we got a problem?" And he backs off. So there was 2 other parts to the corn maze, not the corn maze, to the haunted house. this bigger haunted house, but being that I'm at 5 minutes now, I'm not going to bore you with the rest of the details. So, bye, and thank you for listening.